Hello, algebra students. You remember right before break, right before the midterm, we learned about solving an inequality, graphing an inequality, right? Um, well, now we're going to do a system of linear inequalities. And I've got these two equations here, and I'm going to graph them both on the same graph. I'm going to have shading, and sometimes they're going to be broken lines. And this is actually really simple to do. First, for this blue one here, I'm going to identify my slope as 1/2. My y-intercept is the 0.04, right? Okay, so I'm going to go up to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there, 0, 4. And I'm going to rise 1, run 2, rise 1, run 2, rise 1, run 2, rise 1, run 2. Of course, rise back down 2, okay, 2. Excuse me, and I know that's going to be a broken line there. Okay, so I'm going to have a broken line because there's not equal to. So I think I've got some broken lines right here. I hope I do. Let me see, where is my broken line? I've got a green one. Oh boy. Okay, but I'm going to change that to blue just so it matches the problem. And there we go. And now I got to decide about shading. So for the blue one, again, I'm going to plug 0, 0 in. I'm going to use that as my test point, right? There's my test point. And so I put 0 is less than 1/2 times 0 plus 4. Is 0 less than 4? It sure is. So for this one, I'm going to shade down here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to shade this. Highlighters are really useful for this. Okay. And now for the yellow one. I've got a slope of -3 and a y-intercept of 0, 5, right? So I'm going to plot 0, 5, which is right there. A slope of -3 is 1, 2, 3, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, and 1, 2, 3, and then 1. I know it's going to be a broken line, and so I'm going to get my broken line out here. 1, 2, 3, 1, and so the line's going to look something like that. And now I've got a shade, and I think I've got a yellow highlighter ready to go here. There we go. And, well, I've got to test. First of all, I didn't test, did I? So let me get out of highlighter mode. And I'm going to put 0 is greater than -3 times 0 plus 5. So the right-hand side will simplify to 5. The left-hand side is 0. Is 0 greater than 5? No. So I'm not going to shade the origin side of the green line. I'm going to shade the other side. So I come over here with my highlighter, and I'm going to shade over here. Now watch this. Ooh, hocus pocus. Did you see the green? The green region is the place that is the solution for both equations, or inequalities at the same time. So the green region is my solution, and I just think that's one of the coolest things I can do here. I went over there a little bit. Let's see if I can fix that. Kind of like that. And then I can reshade that. I don't have to be absolutely perfect on it, but you get the idea. The yellow region represents the shaded region, the solution to the yellow inequality. The blue region represents the solutions to the blue inequality. The green region represents the solutions for both of them at the same time, and that's what we're after. All right, let's try another one. We have a blue equation here, and we're in standard form. And so, standard form, you like to use a t-table often. I'm going to say, well, when x is 0, y is going to be negative 2. Oops, excuse me. And then when y is 0, x is going to be 3. So 0, negative 2 was right there. 3, 0 is here. It's going to be a solid line. Do I have a solid line? I think I do. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. It's going to look like that. And there we go. Now I got to decide where to shade, right? And so I'm going to I'm going to test it, and I'm going to put 0. Minus 0 is greater than 6. It is not, so I will shade the other side of the line. I'm going to shade down here. Okay. All right, now for the yellow one. The yellow one. My t-table will look kind of like this. 0 in for x. I'm going to get 5 out for y. Put 0 in for y, and I'm going to get 5 out for... I'm going to get 4 out for x. Yeah. So 0, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 4, 0. I'll be right there. It's supposed to be less than or equal to, sorry, less than or equal to. And it's going to be a yellow line. So what do I do? Go 5 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And it's solid because it's equal to. And that'll be, there we go. All right. So the test for my shading, I'll plug 0 in for x, 0 in for y, less than or equal to 20. That is true. I'll shade the bottom portion of the line, which will be down here. Oops. Should be shading in yellow. Excuse me. Got to get rid of that, or that's going to be in the way. Hide it down there. There we go. So I'm going to shade. There's my green region again. There you go. There you go. The green region represents the part of the graph that is a solution for both pieces. All right, so we're going to look at one more example here. Actually, I had two planned, but we're going to look at one like this. Okay, first of all, the blue one. X is greater than 3. Well, you're not sure how to graph it. Make a t-table. X has to be 3. Y could be 1. X has to be 3. Y could be 2. X has to be 3. Y could be 3. So we're going to get 3, 1, 3, 2, and 3, 3. We're going to get a vertical line. And the vertical line will look just like this. It is equal to. And I'll make it blue. And then I just got to decide where to shade. So I'm going to plug 0 is greater than or equal to 3. That is most untrue. Back to my valley days. And so I will shade over here. Like this. Okay. And now the other one, you might be unsure of how to graph, even though it's quite simple. I'll make a t-table. Oh, that's not yellow. Okay, there's my t-table. And I've got x and y. And this time y has to be 4, maybe x is 2. Y has to be 4, maybe x is 1. Y has to be 4, x is 0. So 0, 4 is right there. 1, 4, and then 2, 4. And then I go to draw my line. Okay. Change the color of that line just to match. You don't have to do all that. I just love the visual for you watching at home. Okay. There we go. And now I need to figure out where to shade. And 0 is less than or equal to 4. That is a true statement, so I will shade below my line, which means oh, fiddle faddle. Gotta get rid of that. I'm going to shade down here. And you can see the green region is the place where both inequalities are satisfied. It's all the solutions for both at the same time. All right, that's your lesson for today. Mr. Lawrence signing off. Good night, everybody.